Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Gonna show off a bit of gameplay in the Super Pershing so you can see how the armor is holding up in the new patch. Trying to aim at his lower plate. Managed to pin him, worked out pretty good. And ended up taking a shot straight in front of the gun mantlet, nothing doing. Unfortunately, there is a Ferdinand in the back, and I don't really want to test my armor too much against him if I don't need to. One of the things with Super Pershing, you gotta be fairly careful with how you angle the armor. You don't want to over angle. You kind of want to angle just enough. You don't want to give up your side at all because all your armor's in the front. And I know that Ferdinand was just sitting there behind that bush. So I was just content with rolling back and forth for a little while, but he had turned there. So I'm going to pull up and I'm going to aim at his gun just to see if I can break his gun. It'd be annoying to him. Oh, but then he turns, gives me the side of his tank, and I'll repay him for 211 damage. He's coming back up for some more. Tried aiming at his little cheek there, and that didn't work. Ended up blocking... Where did that one bounce off of? Looks like it kind of clipped the top of the side of the turret. Got a really lucky shot for 211 again on that Tiger 2. Ferdinand takes a shot again, ends up missing. I was kind of worried that they were going to come around the left side, so I was taking it easy. Again, tried to shoot for the cheek. Completely missed. And our team was actually doing pretty good at this point. We were somehow pushed through the middle of the map. I'm not entirely sure how, but we did. Now I was just content with rolling back and forth. And then I decided, okay, well, I need to go get some damage. So I was going to pull out, bounce another shot from the Ferd, and that one's another one straight through the gun. Looks like he was probably aiming for the top of the tank. He knows where the weak spots were, he just wasn't able to hit them. And it's me versus a regular Pershing. He shoots HE at me. I'm going to shoot regular rounds at him. He's going to have not very good odds of penning me. Shoots HE again, doesn't do any damage. Shoot him one more time. And I would like to get rid of that Tiger if I could. Pop up one more time. I'm going to shoot the tank that's the most dangerous to me, which is probably the Ferdinand. Shoot him in the cheek, and I did take a shot there. And where did it go through? I can't even tell. I see a big burn mark on the front of the tank. But I think that was from the... He might have penned me right through the bottom of my gun there. But his pen is awfully high, so... I'm going to roll up one more time. Aim at the lower plate. Roll around a little bit more. Again, don't take any damage. Another shot in the Ferdinand. And not too bad. See a whole bunch of scratch and break marks in the tank. Blocked about 2200 and did about 2600 damage in this one. And we'll jump into one more and you can see a little bit more gameplay for how the new Super Pershing is handling in the 9.8 patch. Okay, we ended up rolling on a Siegfried line in this game. And we had a Bulldog who just YOLO rushed across the bottom of the map. Put a shot into him. He rolls to the Cap. Gonna drive forward enough to get shots at him again. Hit him one more time, and then the T-71 is gonna just be able to hammer the rest of this guy for all the rest of his health, and we're good to go. So, that's exactly how you don't play a Bulldog. As you can see, they did not buff anything to do with the mobility of the Super Pershing. It's still as dog slow as usual. And guess what was shooting at me? I don't know. What always shoots at me? Who always has XVM? The dirtbags. The scumlords. You heard it here first. Well, you heard it for everywhere else first as well. So using the extreme mobility of the Super Pershing, we're going to roll up, try and give our VK a little bit of help. Not too much going on. Wasn't seeing too much to shoot at. I was kind of worried about the right flank where we had the IS-3, but we had so many guys in field that he just seemed to be okay with like sitting there and doing nothing. So I kind of figured I'd roll in and try and fight some of the stuff that was in more of the middle of the map here to my left. I'm going to roll up around the VK, careful not to block him. And I am going to roll in front of him because I want him to shoot around me. Because I have the armor, he doesn't. Again, nothing else to really shoot at, so I'm going to roll around, and I got KV-3. Hits me, does 0 damage. So I shoot him, track him, he repairs, and starts backing up. And I got shots at a KV-85. Soak up another shot from him. No damage for you. And I'm going to roll up one more time, and he's rolled around the corner. Run out of things to shoot at, except for this Achilles. Going to shoot him once. Going to back up. Going to start angling. Keep my armor straight to the front. Try and shoot through this hole. Accuracy World of Tanks. Acting as intended. And I've now lost my shot at the Achilles. And I don't know what this Chaffee was thinking, but he's not thinking anymore. He's dead. And it's time to roll up and see if we can help the VK a little bit. He's kind of in over his head against that tank. He does as much damage as I do. I think he's got the 88mm gun. Shot in the back of the 85, take him out. And then we got an IS who shoots and misses. I prioritized the Challenger because he was on lower hit points, so I did know that the KV-3 was around the corner as well, so I had to be careful. And I'm rolling forward, back, shooting at the IS and that Challenger, and then this is where the scary part happens because the ISU, or the SU-152 rolls around, hits me with HE. I shoot him back for 250, then the KV-3 rolls around, I re-angle again against him, start rolling back and forth. He hits and pens. I'm not sure yet. I think he just penned me straight through the lower plate. He maybe was shooting APCR. Not maybe not. The hole's pretty big. Either way, it looks like he went straight through the upper plate. Or maybe he went straight through up here with APCR. That might have been the shot that went in there. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's what happened, because I don't think he could pen me with 170 through the front. There's pretty much no way. But, so we're going to back up a little bit. I've taken quite a bit of damage now. About half health. But most of the enemy team is dead. And our IS friend was going to try and roll around on the VK. And I managed to get a real lucky shot on the move on him. I can't hit the Achilles shooting straight, but I can hit the IS in the move, so go figure. Coming around one more time, one more shot. Cabango. And now it's just a little bit of time left here to farm up the KV-3 and get the last bits of damage in and hopefully another kill. This game was pretty good as well. Armor ended up holding up pretty good, about 2300, and this game in particular was a high caliber of 3k damage, which was easily the tops on the team. I guess with the high caliber you automatically tops on the team. So swing around, catch this guy, shoot one right through his upper plate, and roll up, and I'm going to outshoot him, and unfortunately don't get the last shot on him. End up taking him out to almost no hit points, and the T-71 rolls around on him, takes him down. So honestly, I'm pretty impressed with the Super Pershing. I've actually taken it into some team battle games, and with the APCR, it's really potent from the front. If you don't stop and aim and stuff with this shooting against this tank, it's a lot better than it was. They have, if you take a look at the top of the turret here, this mantlet behind the big gun shield, it pokes up more than it did in this area above the tank where you can shoot. It's easier to shoot here, but I mean the area here looks smaller than it maybe was before. So just in general, I'm pretty impressed with the Super Pershing. Now the armor seems to be, I never actually got the chance to play it back in its heyday when its armor was like really amazing, evidently, but it seems to have regained a little bit of its former glory, and it's pretty damn fun to play now. Like against tanks like the KV-3 with only 170 pen, there's virtually no way they can pen you from the front. unless they hit a weak spot, which he didn't really do. I think he just penned me right through here. And let's see if we can see if he, like, yeah, that went straight through. You can see the mark right there. Anyway, yeah, all around, Super Pershing's a lot more fun to play. Armor's better. Everything else exactly the same. So it's up to you whether you really want one. But in HD, it looks a lot better than it used to. And yeah, Super Pershing. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya later.